Karibu Tuzo Online.
But it's going to be our base.
I remember you showed that on the map.
Yeah. We'll be doing that. Yeah.
And so are they, in terms of the training regime, is the first team out here training every weekday? What's the rhythm?
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The ball's coming to you.
Yeah.
Basically, we have two approach.
Yeah.
We have what we call our hostels, where the senior team stays.
Yeah.
But during intense period, like now, where we want them to be together. International games, we have 5 days we call of staying together in the hostel.
Okay.
But out of that, we allow them to go to their houses and come for training.
Yeah.
Towards these major games, local, 3 to 4 days of intense training. Yeah. So that's what they do. Yeah. For the youth, we have hostels for them as well again.
Yeah.
So they stay together, is residence. Because definitely you need that one. So as you build cohesion, understanding of the team, getting more time to be taught on several aspects. Yeah. Equally for the queens, they have their own hostel, right? Right now we're renting the grounds, but after 2 months, the ground coming up there and there will be complete, so they'll also move right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of the makeup of the senior squad, you've got a lot of Tanzanian players in there, but you've also got players from other nationalities, right?
Yes.
And these days, roughly, what is the kind of split or the number?
Basically, it's 12. 12 foreigners and the rest local.
Yeah.
And in this team, we have players from Morocco, basically the goalie, like Ayub, or even the national team goalie from Morocco.
Okay.
We have Inonga, this guy right here, one of the best defenders in Africa. Okay. He's from DRC Congo, one of top players. Fabrice Ngoma played with Raja, then NLA, very good one. Zambians, Zambia has a lot of talent, so we have 2 players from Zambia. Yep. Chama, one of their really renowned player, plays with us. And then Moses Firi. We also have from Mali, I think we also have Kanute. Then we also have from Ivory Coast, then Burundi, Saidor. So it's really combination of, and then we have Cameroon. Cameroon have Shea Malone and Onana. These are from Cameroon. Yeah. Congo, we also have Baleki as well. So, and Mozambique, Mixon, you get the point, played with Al Ahal before. Yeah. So that's a combination. And local, age-wise, we are now 26, 27 average.
Okay.
Definitely, a team has to be combined with young and experienced ones. And I think this is something that has been quite good. There was a bit of people were saying, but we have an old age team. We did comparison when we were checking Al Ahly with us. Because so it's really right there. Because, well, again, you get the experience. From experienced players, you get a lot of lessons for the young ones. So a good team has to have a balance.
Yeah, sure.
Where you have the experienced one to tell the young ones. Because at times they listen more to their peers than to the leaders. You get the point?
Yeah.
To him, a player like Chama could mean a lot because he's played before.
Yeah.
So it's really very good. Yeah.
And so, is it fair to say that SIMBA now is one of those clubs in Africa where other African players elsewhere on the continent will think, if I can move to SIMBA, that's a good move. That helps my career.
What I could say, His Excellency, is like, previously when you travel, when you mention a club, no one knows it.
Yeah.
We are in Egypt. Everybody knows SIMBA. Morocco, we have fans of SIMBA. So definitely every player in Africa now wishes to play for Simba. It's a team to play and it's a team to look for.
Yeah.
And why? Because we have consistently played in top 8 teams in Africa for the last 4 years. So what does it mean? We've been in the mind and mouth of so many people in Africa.
Yeah.
So it's a team to play for.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you've got to keep the right balance, right, between developing the local talent and bringing in the talent from elsewhere to get that healthy, productive mix, right?
Yes.
So it's a mix of ages, but also, bring the balance between the local and the foreign talent.
The national team as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing now. For instance, the youth team you're talking about now, we moved our senior coach, Coach Matola, from the senior team to the youth. He did a lot of youth programs before. We moved the manager who was managing the senior team to the youth.
Yep.
So what are we moving? We're moving the skill set,
Yep.
the experience, the know-how from senior to youth. So that's the program. And this coach is one of our long-term missions. If when the ambassador says, I have a training for youth coach, I'll pick that coach to go for that one. Because we have long-term plans with them.
Yep.
He understands how the senior team plays. He understands our philosophy. Also, football is philosophy. Simba has its own style of play and philosophy. That's why even at times when fans feel like we are not playing to the philosophy of the club, they'll start yelling on you.
Yep.
This is not the team we used to see. So there's a philosophy of the club. So yes, what you're doing now is really moving the younger players to the senior team. And right now we'll be even more vigorous because we have done a very good scouting. For the last 5 years, I think this year we have done really, really serious and rigorous scouting program.
Yep.
And we intend now to have like 5 players of youth playing with our senior team. So those 5 best could at time train with senior team. And we would like also on recovery are the days of matches whereby those players who didn't play could also train with young players on under 20. So that could foster quick learning and adaptation.
I mean, one of the things about Tanzania, geographically, it's a huge country.
Yes.
So when you talk about scouting, have you got people connected with the club in all the main population centres around Tanzania? And they're feeding intelligence, as it were, about, local talent, right?
Yes. So, for instance, like this year, what did we do? We gave opportunity to the so-called local scouts in different regions. Basically, Dr. Chidu, meet Dr. Chidu. He's a board member of ours. He's a medicine doctor. They call themselves Doctor of Medicine. So he's basically in our what we call technical committee. Our board has subcommittees: technical, finance, and planning, audit, and compliance. So he's in the technical committee. He's basically responsible for youth soccer development. He has done that for the last 20 years. He also escorted the coaches when they visited regions. So we use the fillers who feed us with information about the clinic days. They bring the youth to the locations. Yep. We get the intelligence of who is good in that area. And then we also worked with academies. There is an informal academy system existing in many parts of Tanzania who have the talents. So we also work with them to really take the talents to us because we believe we are even a better platform for them. So yes, we use the local informers for the talent search.